Stadium as a couple teams square off in a game that is often filled with hijinks and fun. The Duke's Mayo Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Syracuse Orange, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Syracuse's offense will start this game off with the football. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl put, you got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Orange will have to punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So the USC Trojans offense has the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality.
There he goes! Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time over. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Trojans in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Trojans will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Makes the grab past the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. They just keep firing. Going for it all. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Touchdown, Trojans! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Orange, after the explosive play, might go right back to the ground. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Orange trying to come up with an explosive way to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
They'll try to run for it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Orange now facing a third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. They booted away on fourth down. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give out of the gun. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his target down the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown USC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hold, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on third down. The snap sets up the throw. Fires left. Pulls it in. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. The Orange will have to punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was... The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And that's such a difficult thing to ask your quarterback, to run the RPO, stick it in the belly of the running back, turn, throw it really, really quickly, and you could tell maybe rushed it a little bit too much, and that was the reason there was an inaccurate throw.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Got it, looking for a first. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw again. Throwing right. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly complete. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. A long way to go on fourth and goal. Might be changing the route. From the gun. Wide out trying to get it in. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That's a good run to give them some breathing room. Pickup of 3 out to the 5. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Syracuse right back at it.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the right. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Turns it on in midfield. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Wants to throw on first down. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back open in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Wants to throw on third down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take a shot. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
And those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Pucks it out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Blasted as he lets it go. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
He lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Leaves it with the running back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They turn to the passing game on third and short. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get a Duke's Mayo Bowl that would have social media buzzing for a variety of reasons. And through two quarters of football, that is the case.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll start the third quarter with the run. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Past the first down marker and still running. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Looking downfield is Cobb. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the 1st down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
A strike downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. Syracuse will be forced to punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Handoff to the lone back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to it. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
To the air, it's Cobb. Bringing the heat. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the 2nd half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the 2nd half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Syracuse right back at it. Wants to throw on 3rd. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll leave it with the lone back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Cobb. Finds his big tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. The Trojans come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Unloads it left. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Trojans. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays. Just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type. Offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
But nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that 6th sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that 1st down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and go.
Right, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down.
It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, and if you're wondering why this offense hasn't scored in this game, it's plays like that. Not only have they not been able to execute running or throwing the football, they've had penalty problems, but it's turnovers as well. And here in the 4th quarter, ball security coming back to bite this offense, giving that one up.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to throw, it's Cobb. The screen, he's got wheels. Finds a crease at the 20. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
You got to love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Syracuse will send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really time to take a shot. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. To the air, it's Cobb. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative. Or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Got a man in the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it.
Looking for the end zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the left. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Here's the pressure. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Get it out on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Cobb. Shoots it to the left. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The tight end always finds a way to get open. He's just a first down machine, Jesse.
And he's a guy, Reese, that is proven he can beat man coverage, but he's also so good against zone, too. He just knows where the soft spots are in the defense. That's why this quarterback has so much confidence in him.
Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. Got 3 on first down and second and 7. Wants to go up top. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Orange will have to punt. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on first down. He tries to take the top off. Makes the catch at the 20. Off and running. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go.